Eloise Taulner. I'm the ultimate fencer. It's really nice to meet you all, even if it doesn't seem like it. What happened to her? But then, who did? That girl must have been killed before she had the chance to defend herself. There's no evidence the victim ever used the knife, but the assault rifle is fully loaded. How would the victim have used it to wound the killer? I don't see how this proves anything. We need evidence that the victim managed to wound the killer. Do you have any? She should have seen or heard him coming from the hallway at the very least. That's where the fight happened, right? Yes, you're right. I'm so sorry for derailing the conversation. Why would she bring a gun with her when meeting a friend? There's no evidence she mistook the killer for one anyway. Blinded? With bleach? That's horrible. As in, the motive? Did the killer somehow suspend the bucket in the air? Maybe there was a mechanism that made it tip over when someone entered the room. What does that weapon have to do with anything? Even if it's all fake, I feel really bad for this victim. Huh? And, the bleach splashed all over her. Her scalp, face, and eyes were severely burned. Well, nobody knows for sure if the killer is even a silent observer. If anything, the killer might try to feign innocence through other means. For instance, pretending to be outspoken about the case. I mean, what you did during the investigation seems really suspicious. She stood in front of Wolfgang's dorm room and wouldn't let anyone go inside, intentionally or not. It really hindered our investigation. I'm not saying Grace is definitely the killer. I just think we should be cautious of her. Huh? Grace attended the tournament? But earlier you told us you were with the other attendees. There was a blackout? Oh, I didn't realize. I'm so sorry for what I said earlier. He's right. I also saw the equipment and the clothes. But if those marks were recently inflicted, wouldn't it mean Wolfgang somehow went outside? So in the time since you woke up there, the generator was destroyed? But I was with Desmond when the murder happened. Right. Desmond and I, we were together in the courtyard at the time of Wolfgang's death. So the killer used a rolling pin to attack Wolfgang? They must have wanted him to be unconscious so he wouldn't fight back. If not that, then maybe the killer returned to the boiler room after discarding the pin? Yeah, that's true. Are we sure there hasn't been some sort of misunderstanding? Then, who held the knife? Can we at least hear Diana's side of the story? Well, you know, Diana has, I just think it's fair we listen. Is that why Diana remained in the boiler room after Wolfgang died? She had been locked inside? I guess, if that's what everyone else is doing. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable voting yet, until Diana shares her testimony. Wolfgang had Diana's blackmail? But didn't he have Jean's? Why was he so violent towards her? It's like he became an entirely different person. It was to frame Diana, right? That's awful! What did Wolfgang hallucinate for him to turn out the way Diana described? Like an inhalable substance? What? Why is it impossible? Couldn't that just mean the same person tricked them? What vent? When you say it that way, it does seem likelier. Did she move the chair there so it would be easier to reach the vent later? I mean, she did lie about a lot of important things, her talent being one of them. Why? What happened? Even so, with everything we've spoken about... Don't just say it like that! Is she working with the kidnappers? What do you mean? Are you saying she saw inside the boiler room using the console? The killer might have, left the taser on the floor around this time. That's when you say you ducked around a corner and out of sight. Only after everyone went inside the closets did you then dash upstairs. Oh. Hello? It's you. Okay. Excuse me? Maybe... kind of like... Give me a moment. Right. Please, let me speak. You just don't get it. Cut it out. How can you believe that? Villain! Please don't. I just want to go home. Why? Thank you. Let's go. That's right. What did you say? I don't know. How? That's barbaric. Anyway. Oh, please